Knox County is now picking up the lead role investigating an officer-involved shooting in South Knoxville. That shooting involved a Knoxville officer at the intersection of Haywood Avenue and Compton Street. Police say the officer is okay. The suspect is in the hospital. 10 News reporter Stephanie Haynes joins us live from the scene. And Stephanie, police say the woman was armed with a military-style knife trying to take her own life.
Absolutely, John. And like you said, we want to say this right away. The officer that was involved in this shooting is okay. But how this all started out, police say, is around 1:18 p.m. They got a call about a report of a woman inside her home attempting suicide by cutting herself. They also got a report saying that that woman had allegedly cut another person. So listen to this.
The caller indicated that there was a female inside the residence that was attempting suicide by cutting herself. A few minutes later, we got a second call from a neighbor indicating that the female was outside her residence, that she had no clothes on, and that she was cutting herself.
And so that's when the encounter happened. The officer fired his weapon, and we don't know how many times that was fired, but that woman was transported to UT Medical Center. No word on her condition. The other person that she allegedly hurt in this situation also was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Now KCSO is taking over this investigation as is standard procedure. That officer goes on administrative leave, and we don't know how long that officer has been working with KPD. But as we get more information, we will let you know as soon as we do. John.